try to do here in the first round.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Yeah!
Gotta be planning something.
Get some!
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Yes! Keep it up!
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Scores an important armor break. Saw that coming. Is it time for the mix? Smart play. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without hurt, decides to go fancy on that jump in, and takes care of it with a perfect parry.
What's this? Amazing awareness there.
Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
No, you're not.
Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Oh my, closes it out!
What was that?
Player 2 must be beaming after that.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Parries the projectile. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time.
Yeah.
Pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent.
What's their play here?
Takes a trip. Good stuff. Got their eye on the air. How they utilize the corner. Solid throw tag. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Oh, burnout triggered.
What's gonna happen next?
KO.
Good round.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
Anti-air drops him. And fold. Nasty blow to the back of the head. Teleport. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Ooh.
Player 2 will burnout activates.
Hitting a real rough patch.
Yoga wave. Player 2 will have to deal with this danger. Springs forward with the drive rush.
Calm before the storm here.
And fold for the throw. In there.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Blocks it. Lets off a yoga fire. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More!
There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. Backs off. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Super is on deck. They gonna pull the trigger?
Gotta remember, a quarter day.
What a finish!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them that you're for real.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
The jump-in is denied. Oh, that happens to everyone.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
That's how it's done.
Nice, liking that.
A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nailed it. And a super activation. Get some.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Denies the drive reversal. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Feels like we're right in
Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Like KO!
I'm liking that finish.
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Let's off a Yoga Fire. Barely blocks the jump in. No worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Burnout activates.
Getting a real rough patch.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Nets the counter. Comes for them with a clutch anti-air. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
Give him more of that, yeah!
Ooh, you never know what can impact. Squash. In with the phalanx. Fights back with authority. What are they gonna do? Keeps them out. Burns out.
Oh, expect some bones to be broken here.
Sets up with the jump in. And they burn out in sync. Confirm on the merciless yoga. No holding back. Dawson's getting real serious with them. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. They think this time to bust this out?
Seriously?
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done.
That was unreal!
Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Let me see some of the good stuff.
Don't worry, it happens.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here. Smart decision.
Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Okay, more of that next round.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Player 2 has a slight life lead.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Uses the target combo as a filler. They're backed up into the corner.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
Hits them with a stop and pop.
Okay.
Barely blocks the... just goes for it at this range.
What's this? Oh, the wind's in their sights, but they gotta play smart.
Scrapping it out up close.
Doesn't get any better than that.
No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Damn, how'd they claw their way back?
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
These two could fight 1,000 more times than I would have be bored.
Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Good parry there, and the damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
They created a good situation here. Now to capitalize. Gotta be planning something.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is?
Oh, a bit off of
KO.
good round.
Well read. Keep going.
Oh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Picks up the counter. This is going to
That was super good.
risky up close scrap still go. Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
That was super good.
Oh, is this it? Or are they still in KO?
We've got ourselves a winner.
Now you know history.
Player one is unright.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
I'm going to be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Well, I hope their training paid off.
Sick. So on point.
That was a good one.
Player one chases them down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Player perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Okay, more of that next round.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Shoots off takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Ooh,
Keep at it.
must have been an off day. You've seen better. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Oh no, they're stunned.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Wow, that uses the gauge for a super arc.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Time to take perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
Last round, they gotta use everything in their arsenal to win.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player two with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense?
They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here.
Close range projectile. Okay, nobody blink. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Harry connects. Super armor.
Oh! Forward! Dishing out the hot stuff.
Plenty of health. Turning it right up with a super.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Devotes all that meter to the goddess of the hunt. They're about to get a big knockout kiss. Oh! Oh, forget about that. Focus.
Learn from it and build back better.
Up for the Apollo throw. Are you kidding me?
That was unreal!
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Medium kick hits. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Forward throw to continue the pressure.
Maybe thinking something.
Player one is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Will they be able to muster up one final push? Shoots off a fireball up close. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Their next KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Yes! Keep it up.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Now you know history.
Amazing awareness there.
There's a change of side. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Big opportunity now, and they're going for the super arc?
What's this?
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Boots him! Why are they going in? No! This'll break KO!
I'm liking that finish.
Player 1 puts their strength on show there.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Nice tech. Backs them into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 2 has the life lead.
Gotta keep pushing.
Big counter. It's okay. You're doing well.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Oh, just a little bit more.
Holds out with the block. Not shy with the grab.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Okay, they'll want to keep this flow going.
That was good. I like it. More of that.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. Bit off a bit more than they can chew.
A super art?
Wait.
In there!
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blow off real soon.
Not shy with the grab. And fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Demon Raid?
Maybe thinking something.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Their spacing is so on point right now. Great work. Just like that.
You win some, you lose some. But you gotta come back stronger.
Big throw. Shuts that down with a parry.
Come on! One more push here.
Placed it! Anticipated that throw! Overhead attack! Avoids getting stuck in the... Gotta do better than that! Looks like they want to put a new... Burnout activates!
Hitting a real rough patch.
Knocked them in there!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Akuma.
Everyone loses. Just roll with it and...
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Puts one in the pocket. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Saw that. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Player 2 has used up all of their drive, looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo.
Bit off a bit more than they can chew.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws them to negate the block. Maybe they should back off a bit. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. No worries about it. Gets them.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They've got to keep their eye on the prize.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show. Gotta be planning something.
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Oh, this is getting tense.
In full KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Send them home. You got this one.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
Ooh, man, we got a real match now.
The Gladius blows them away. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. All in with the rock. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. This is going to hurt. Dives in. Super is on deck. They gonna pull the trigger?
I can see the path to win here, but they need to dig in deep and use all of their
Flatlines them.
I'm liking that finish.
Lily.
Okay, on to the next one.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Reads them. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Yes, like that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player one chases them down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Combo with the target combo. Will they be able to muster up one final push? KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Well read. Keep going.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Not shy with the grab. Player one has the life advantage.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. It's a good spot to use the super.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
Now you know history.
Player two is unrivaled.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever. Nice, liking that.
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player two is just about out of drive after that. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Sweet. In a dire situation, will this super art connect?
Okay.
Freezing hot!
What's gonna happen next?
Definitely answers the air attack. KO!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Okay, more of that next round.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
I wonder what's gonna happen.
The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
They've got him up against the wall, and the stun is there.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Calm before the storm here.
In fold for KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Player two puts their strength on show there.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Versus.
Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Throws them down.
Yeah,
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
this might be an important turn of the match.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
This fight's getting real interesting now. What's gonna happen next?
Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super KO!
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Round two.
Well read. Keep going.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Big opportunity now in this corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Flawless round. They got him so quick.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player 2 puts a bow on it.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal, sometimes you get gifted one.
They were looking up. Big counter. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
Gotta keep pushing. That was a good one.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Goes for the super art?
Yeah.
Will they be able to muster up one final push? There's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished.
Gotta be planning something.
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can.
Oh, in there!
We've got ourselves a winner.
Round two.
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now, and they gotta keep on the gas.
Shows a medium kick. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Departure set. One off.
Wait. That was super good.
Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Super burnout activates.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Calm before the storm here.
Hits the drive. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. There's nowhere to run. Charge need to get hands on them for the interdiction.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
What a finish.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me.
Good stuff, but they got to keep it up.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
This might be an important turn of the match.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, that happens to everyone. Combo with the target combo. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
Gotta keep pushing.
In there!
We've got ourselves a winner.
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
Who's going to start things off?
Ooh, I want to see them get moving.
Player 1 has the right lead. Can they use it?
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Flies in with a fist to keep the...
What's this?
This is gonna be bad news. Dashes. There's still a chance here.
Oh, this is getting tense. The wind's in their sights. They gotta play smart.
They're going for the super art?
What's this?
Uses the What were they thinking?
Hold it down.
KO!
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Not a lot to get down about.